Delays in commencing works on the Phase 2B of the standard gauge railway line has caused consternation, with the traders saying that unless it terminates at Malaba, it may prove to be economically unviable. In April of this year, the government said the project was likely to face significant delays since Nairobi and Beijing are yet to conclude funding terms. The SGR project that starts at the port of Mombasa was commissioned in July 2017 and has so far ferried more than 6 million people, with 28 trains making round trip on the line every day.
This Madaraka Express freight service has formed an important part of the transport and logistics chain in Kenya and the region. Overall, service delivery has improved significantly, as witnessed through the decongestion of Mombasa Port, reduced transit times for freight transportation, and enhanced security of transit cargo.
Transport Cabinet Secretary Dr. James Macharia says Kenyan officials are in discussion with their Chinese counterparts to conclude financing negotiations for the line from Naivasha to Kisumu.
These projects, you can't do them for the heck of it. You do it based on very important economic fundamentals. And so, as we evaluate now the performance of the extended line from Nairobi to Naivasha, we shall also assess when we can now extend the line beyond Naivasha to Kisumu and to Malaba. But that has to be based on some fundamentals, which, as I said, we shall do, but we are doing the assessments and studies to confirm when is the most ideal time to do that.
Speaking during the commissioning of the freight service on the Naivasha line, President Uhuru Kenyatta said the plan to have the SGR extended to Malaba is still on course. The 150 billion shillings passenger line was launched in October this year and has so far ferried 10,000 people, according to Kenya Railways Corporation. Macharia says the government will spend 30 billion shillings to rehabilitate the old meter gauge line from Naivasha to Kisumu before completion of the planned SGR extension to the border with Uganda.
There are two lines basically, one from Naivasha to Malaba, but also there is Nakuru to Kisumu. And those two legs are very, very important. So we have done the initial assessments. Those two lines will cost between 300 and 350 million US dollars. But those are assessments, as I said, which are very preliminary. When we are ready, we shall commission detailed costings and specifications to make sure we determine the costs and also determine the mode of doing it. Because there are two options. One of them is GOK doing it with borrowed funds. The other option is to get the private sector to do it.
KRC expects to operate 2 cargo trains from Mombasa to Naivasha ICD, which serves Kenya's hinterlands. O'Brien, Channel 1 News Hour.